You've been wasting my time, Varric. It stops now.
Seeker, you wound me.
The champion nearly starts a war, and you're all too happy to bury it beneath your words. You will tell me about the Qunari.
Well, there was that business with the mage, but the champion stopped that from turning into a bigger mess than it already was.
And yet we had Orlesians threatening sanctions of every kind and measure. What happened at Chateau Hain? What happened with Talis?
You've heard about her?
We had someone there, but they lacked your access. Whatever Talis was to the champion, it seems like it angered a nation.
Thousands of lives were at stake, Seeker.
Perhaps one still is.
Nicely non-specific. All right, let me set the scene. An ambush, an invitation, a hunting party. All because of Talis.
And of course, there's no one.
All I know is it had something to do with you and nobles. Edge is usually very reliable.
That's what you get for listening to someone named Edge.
Feels like an ambush.
Why? It's not always an ambush. All right. Maybe sometimes it's an ambush.
And there he is. Today, you die, my friend.
Oh!
Kill her! Kill all of them!
Well, what are you waiting for?
To the place! Now you fall! Get back!
Sloppy. You'd think the crows would be better at this. They've been doing it for ages.
Interesting entrance. You have some fine moves.
I do, don't I? My name is Talis, and I've been looking for you.
Looking for me?
Looking for the man who has an invitation to Chateau Hain, to be specific.
Oh, that's what Edge was on about. Don't you remember? You said your mother received some letter from an Orlesian duke.
That would have been for Lord and Lady Amel. They'd expect nobility.
That would be Duke Prosper de Montfort, member of the Orlesian aristocracy, and a man who hosts a fine salon. Or so I hear.
Let me guess. This isn't just a social call.
I need to relieve him of something he has no right to possess. And I can't do it alone.
And you want us to help you? Because we never take anything that isn't ours?
Well, stealing from Orlesians is never wrong. Or so I've been told.
This isn't how I was planning to ask you this. I was picturing an introduction with less blood.
I imagine if we did this, it'd be together, wouldn't it?
That's the idea. Or did you have something else in mind?
I like where this is going.
I just think we should get to know one another.
I think I'd like that.
So, tell me, what exactly is it you want to steal?
A jewel. The Duke thinks it's valuable, and it is. Just not in the way he believes. What's more, he shouldn't have it in the first place. He who wishes to walk on water must first learn to swim. Come with me to Chateau Hain. I'll explain everything on the way. If nothing else, you get fine wine and fancy company. But I hope you want more than that.
Don't forget to loot the bodies.
Do I ever?
Do you really need to pillage the dead?
Pillage and plunder is half the fun.
We'll head out when you're ready, and I'll explain on the way. The jewel we're after is called the Heart of the Many.
Interesting name.
Interesting jewel. All I care about is getting it away from the Duke. Here's the problem. The heart is in a vault, behind who knows what kind of traps. Protected by a private army of Orlesian chevaliers. All inside a fortress that was designed to be impregnable. And let's not forget, it's on the side of a mountain, in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by monsters.
Andrastes, dears Prosper, when is this going to get started?
Presently. All right, everyone. You'll know the tradition, yes? The first to find and slay a wyvern wins the honors of the evening. And bragging rights, of course. Good luck to you all.
Lovely day for a hunt, don't you agree? Very outdoorsy.
Ah, Master Hole. Allow them through. They are my guests. Please excuse Kahir. A polite bodyguard is a contradiction in terms, or so I am told.
A chase-in? Here?
Oh yes, you are Ferelden, aren't you? You would know of his people.
I know of Darkspawn too, but I generally don't let them breathe on me.
No, he breathes on all the guests. Think of it as a rite of passage. And who is this lovely specimen?
You flatter me, Your Grace.
And I see you brought assistants, already armed and armored. Wonderful. I must say, your presence is a surprise. The Amels were friends of my mother's, but we haven't seen your family at a hunt for ages.
It's a favorite pastime of mine to find things and kill them, actually.
Really? Then you will fit right in. At any rate, I won't keep you from the hunt. Wouldn't want you to fall behind the others, yes?
I don't think I've ever encountered a wyvern before.
And why would you? There are exceptional beasts, magnificent cousins to the mighty dragon. My only advice? Beware their poison. It's the deadliest thing about them, as well as the most valuable.
The sooner we get to the celebration, the happier I'll be.
Oh, I quite agree. The festivities cannot come soon enough. Good luck to you, my lord. Remember, fortune favors the bold.
Enjoy your
My
stay
legs
at
aching.
Chateau N.
The weather's going to turn. You have come a long way to join our Duke, Sirrah.
You'll pardon me for saying that you do not seem like a hunter. A word of caution since you are new to this. Wyverns spit venom. Their victims suffer terrible pain before they die.
Slow, agonizing death. This sounds less and less like a fun outing in the woods.
Well, the venom can be treated, though it is not simple to do so. A distillation of herbs, equal parts, drake vein, andraste's mantle, and winterberry, can counteract the poison. May the Maker's luck grace your hunt. Be safe, Sirrah.
Enjoy your
I
stay
provide
at
equipment
Chateau
from the
Hain.
Duke's of... stables.
Please, stop making such a fuss.
So these are the hunting grounds.
I take it we run around randomly shouting, "Here, Wyvern, Wyvern, Wyvern!"
We just need to look for signs and be careful. We get this over with, we get into the keep.
And that's where the jewel is?
That's where the jewel is.
Go down!
Invigorating, but I doubt that was the point of the hunt.
Do dragons and wyverns even mix? I don't think so.
So if we drop part of this in the right spot, we might lure a wyvern out to protect its territory?
Good thought. Do that. Are you married?
Performing a survey?
Just wondering if there's a little woman behind the throne.
Not unless I stowed the body there.
That altar is very old and creepy. I wouldn't touch it. I told you not to let
That was the beauty of a shot!
this out! That thing just...
A lot of blood. Would that be prey? Or from a wyvern itself?
I've heard they fight for dominance. Can't be gentle.
Maybe we can use some to draw out rivals. Added to what we have already, is it enough to draw one out of hiding?
I'd say so. A little one. Probably all we need. In the right spot, no doubt.
Sylvain! Here, have you seen a pair of coursers? I've been calling and calling, but it is no use. Nicodemus should know better. But Sylvain never had an ounce of sense in his head.
Just so you're aware, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ferelden's. They took off after a stag. Please, you must help me find them.
If I see...
Mayor Nicodemus! Blood of Andrast, where are those hands?
Foolish hound. Get back here. I'm told wyverns roost in the trees. Perhaps if we shake them...
You want to just stand back and watch? Should be good for a few laughs.
Just ignore them.
Well, well, well.
Is that... wyverns mating?
Could we mimic that?
No. Oh, the sound. Right, yes. I can try that.
Found something. We've a hint of the beast. After it!
There is something in there. A nest, perhaps.
You fall! Get back!
What in Andraste's name were those?
Ghasts. Cave creatures. They don't come out on the surface much, however.
Hungry for hunters, perhaps?
So cold. Oh, blessed Andraste, thank you. I thought I'd die out here. I've been trapped here since last night.
I know I'm going to regret this, but why are you standing out here in your small clothes?
Ghasts were chasing me. I thought I could leave false trails. The truth told, I'm not looking for the Wyvern. They worship the Lady of the Skies to the exclusion of all other...
I think I've been to your shrine. There were nothing but angry spirits at the site.
Nothing else. Pity. I had hoped. Rumors say they were driven from their last refuge. But the mountain... I will try to make...
Seen anything like these wyverns before. Are they related to dragons?
The sooner we get the hunt over with, the sooner we'll be at the chateau to finish this. Fare ye well, the mighty hunters. That must be the altar that weird old guy mentioned. What do his notes say?
What do they do with the wyverns once they get them mad?
Never mind this lot.
Just how long has this wyvern hunt been going on?
It's an annual tradition the Montfort began. They breed quickly.
It looks like something big came through here.
There you go, Hawk. It seems we're on the trail.
Someone alert the Empress. That's everything the old Huntmaster said we needed for an antidote.
I don't...
For a slaughtering ground, it's actually rather pretty.
The Montfort family inherited this mountain from a clan of Navarran dragon hunters. Well, maybe. Look, I think he wants us to follow him. Oh no. Poor thing. Wyvern poison. I'm almost certain. Poor thing.
Here's a use for that antidote we made.
Who's a cute puppy? I suppose we can't keep him, can we? His owner is probably waiting back at camp.
I am more than grateful, monsieur. Take this with my thanks.
Is your family really from Kirkwall? I heard you were Ferelden.
My mother's family is from Kirkwall. We left Ferelden during the Blight.
Makes sense. Did you know the Warden?
No. Someone told me he even came to Lothering, but if so, I never saw him.
Oh, a wyvern kill. Some kind of holla or something.
That could be a tunic.
Don't know. Don't care. It's bait they liked for some reason. Watch out. Big hat gas.
Big hats are never good. Bloody things.
I think that's the last of them. For now.
How many are there usually?
A gasling nest can often be 100 or more. Just be thankful we're not underground.
We're getting closer.
If I ever write a book about how nature is crazy, this'll be a whole chapter.
Looking for clues.
Until you wash that off, Hawk, I'm going to stay upwind.
Ooh, nug bones. I wonder if a nug call would help attract a wyvern.
You know a nug call?
You go elbow deep in wyvern shit, and I'm the weird one?
We must have enough to bait a trap now.
In the right spot, no doubt. Wait, what happened to the birds and everything? Uh-oh.
Next time, could we hunt something small and cuddly? Maybe vegetarian?
Well, the trail suggests wyverns just love this place to bits. If we were going to find one, it'd be... Yes, I think this would be the place to find a wyvern. And room enough to kill the thing without getting sat on. They're not stupid, though. We'll need some really good bait.
Think we have enough bait to draw one in?
More than enough. Careful, though, with this much bait, we might have our hands full. But it'd sure be fun.
Lay it all out. I'm bringing the Duke a trophy to talk about.
Yes! I mean, if you're sure. Let's get to it. We've a lot of stuff to lay out, for starters. Right, now the blood. What? The prey needs to be moving, doesn't it? Okay, I'll do the sound. You get ready. Don't look at me while I do this.
Was that good?
You want to do it? Didn't think so.
Come on. Bianca wants a piece of this monster.
It isn't the Ferelden turnip. I don't know how you came to rub shoulders with your betters, but enough is quite enough. I suggest you run along with your servants while you have the chance. This wyvern was mine to kill, not yours. Mine! 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 I paid good coin to be the one who wins this contest. It was my turn!
Oh, I didn't realize the Duke was offering charity to his more useless guests. My mistake.
I will not accept such talk from a backwater mongrel.
You do realize Hawk can beat you like a rented mule with both hands tied behind his back.
A rented mule would probably smell better.
More insolence! From a knife ear this time! I can't take no more of this! Kill them all! We can say the wyvern was Too much for them!
Now, what is going on here?
Prosper! This bloody bastard tried to steal my rightful kill!
Now, is that any way to speak of our Theraldon guest, Baron?
This is your fault for inviting a stinking turnip in the first place! Your mother would be ashamed!
Says the man whose mother has slept with half of Valchevin. My apologies. Arlange has always been a cheat. What would you have done with him?
You're not suggesting...
Why not? You believe Arlange would have stopped short of murder, given the chance?
Something on your mind?
Just let him go. He's not worth your time, Hawk.
My word, such mercy.
He can't be more than he is, that's all. You've bested him.
His blood smells worse than the Wyvern's. Best keep it where it is.
You hear that, Arlange? It behooves you to leave while you still can.
Fine. I will go.
Congratulations on finding the Wyvern. It looks like a fine one indeed. There will be a celebration in the chateau courtyard. Do attend when you're ready.
You let him go? That was... very merciful.
That's one way to put it.
We should go to the chateau. Time to practice your table conversation.
And my Orlesian accent.
Right. Done with the wyverns. And various nonsense. Back to the chateau?
We're here for a reason. Let's take care of it.
I'm with you. I had a quick look around. There's one door into the castle that isn't under heavy guard.
I hear a butt coming.
I can't get it open. And believe me, I tried. Bent a nice set of lockpicks in that stupid door. One of the Duke's guardsmen must have the key. They wouldn't just lock themselves out of the castle. I hope.
Why else would the party be in the garden? He probably has someone breaking a window right now.
I could make that work, actually. But in the meantime, let's find someone with a key.
We shouldn't all go together. These snooty nobles will make a scene.
Tallis and I will look for the key. Get out of sight, and watch for chevaliers or guards.
Let's see what we can find out. Come on.
Your Grace, this is the event of the season.
You have truly outdone yourself this time, Prosper.
Ah, at last, the hero of the hunt. Lord Hawk of Kirkwall has taken the honors today. The glory of the first kill is his. To hunt the Wyvern on its own ground is to tempt fate. A terrible risk. But the prize... I present to you this belt crafted of fine Wyvern skin. Wear it well and accept the accolades you're due.
If anyone wants to laud my heroic achievements, I'm happy to listen.
Well said. Do not mind Leopold. My pet is always so temperamental before dinner.
I don't suppose Leopold knows how to fetch, or play dead.
Alas, he seems to think it's our duty to amuse him. My friends, I officially welcome you all to Chateau Hain. Enjoy a taste of Orlesian hospitality.
You're blocking my view of the attendee.
That doesn't look like a real gold sovereign.
It's not. It's a caprice. Mother used to have a set of them when I was a child. You collect them from everyone you know, then cast them in the fountain and make a wish. It's an Orlesian high society game.
From the looks of this crowd, I guess nobody is in a wishing sort of mood.
You are Leandra Amel. I heard you were living with your uncle. How is your dear mother?
I didn't think she had...
No? That is a terrible shame. I have not...
I don't think...
I am Comtesse Dulcie de Lancey. My husband and I were acquaintances of...
You sound...
Oh yes, little Gamlen Amel. I have not seen him in years.
She killed a man in Darktown just to watch it.
How very... Pharrell.
Sarah Hawke, I didn't think you were going to attend.
Honestly, I didn't plan on it either, but...
I'm glad you came. What do you think of the party so far?
Recommendation?
The gentleman over there is Bantegan of Ferelden, younger brother of the Earl of Redcliffe. And of course, there's Lord Cyril, Duke Prosper's son.
Who are the worst in the crowd?
Do you see the two young ladies over there? That's Babette and Fifi de Lancey. Don't make eye contact. You'll thank me later.
I get the feeling...
Don't get between the Comtesse de...
We should...
Sorry, Elegant. The hunt was exciting, wasn't it?
I didn't have the pleasure of seeing much, but I heard it was quite the event. You sound Ferelden. It's good to see another countryman here. There's Perrin, but he's... peculiar.
Who is this man, Tegan?
I'm very sorry, but I didn't get your name.
Hawke.
Tegan, I must speak with you right now about the horrible thing Dulcie de Lancey said.
Of course. Please, excuse me, Monsieur Hawke. A pleasure to meet you. If you speak to Ban Perrin, I don't advise you to bring up the Chantry, or knickers.
If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask.
Mother used to love these coins. She never got to bring hers to the fountain.
Why not?
You don't get invited to fancy Orlesian parties when you marry an apostate.
Welcome. Are you enjoying the Duke's party? This is supposed to be the social event of the whole year, you know. Talus?
Leliana, it's so lovely to see you again.
You look stunning this evening. Your hair is darling. Did you do it yourself?
I get the distinct impression you've met before.
Oh, briefly. A long time ago.
You meet all sorts of people in Orlais. It keeps life exciting.
Well, I'm glad you two had this chance to chat.
Yes, it was very fortuitous. We shouldn't take up more of your time, Leliana. I'm sure you have things that need attention. Right now.
You did well, Sarah. Perhaps there is a hunter in you, after all.
Sarah Hawke, it's good to see you again.
Seneschal, dear, introduce me to your delicious friend.
Serendipity, this is Sarah Hawke.
Awkward. So, can we talk about something else now?
The canapes are interesting, aren't they?
What an
We should get moving. Lots of people.
Don't be a str...
Another caprice. How many of these are there, I wonder?
I'm sure.
Put what you found to good use. I discovered more...
Pardon me, Sir Guard, but could we have a moment of your time?
Anything for the Duke's honored guests.
I've just encountered some Ferelden band wearing the same outfit as me. I need to change immediately.
Utter humiliation, sir. His lordship isn't fit to be seen in this condition.
A matter of social life or death. Get me into the castle now.
Yes, monsieur. Since this is clearly so very important, I will see what I can do.
Perfect. Just let me have a minute alone with him, and the key will be ours.
My, what a big sword you have. Do they give those to all the chevaliers? So impressive.
Lovely party. Well?
He doesn't have it.
What?
He forgot he'd given the key to one of the servants. What kind of guard forgets that he's locked himself out of the castle?
We'll go out there and mingle until we find a way in. Or get so full of caviar and wine we fall asleep.
Right. Nothing to worry about. This can still work. So let's find the servant. How many could there be?
One for every cheese tray?
I'm trying to stay positive, you know.
Can I help you?
I've been stung by a bee. I think it's swelling. Maker, am I dying?
The swelling is almost as big as your head. Don't just stand there, man. Do something before it's too late.
If I die, make sure the world knows I died at Chateau Haine.
There's nothing I can do for you, monsieur. I don't have a key to get into the chateau.
Can I interest you in some Antivan olives? Or I have some smoked ham from the Androfels. They say it tastes of despair.
Wait, does it really? How can ham taste like despair? Why would anyone eat it if it did?
That's what the importer said. They all talk like that. This wine has notes of oak and springtime. This cheese tastes of sorrow.
Who needs more despair in their diet? What's that good for?
I've heard that artists are fond of it.
I don't suppose we could have a peek at the kitchens. I'd love to see this hopeless dish in all its glory.
I don't know. I shouldn't leave my post.
What a scandalous reprieve from olive duty. Think of what the other servants will say.
The upstairs maids will be so jealous when they find out. Very well. Follow me.
I know, right? They treat you like part of the furniture. I'm surprised they don't sit on us.
Avoid the cheese plate. Terrible. Have you got the key?
I'm usually better at this. She didn't have the key either. This isn't supposed to be so complicated.
Maybe we could steal dessert spoons and start tunneling under the wall.
That's not terrible. Hang on to that idea. The servant says she gave it to the Duke's son, Lord Cyril. Let's find him and hope he didn't pass it on to his father. So, Lord Cyril.
I don't think I can do that.
Give dear Leandra my best.
Welcome. I don't think we were introduced. You are Lord Amel, yes?
It's Hawk, actually.
Of course. I beg your pardon, Lord Hawk.
You sound Ferelden. I thought you were a marcher.
Please, take this caprice as a It's our Legion custom.
Where are your knickers this time, Perrin?
Shut up, you painted...
What entertaining manners our guests have. Don't you agree, Hawk?
Talis here has a message for you, Lord Cyril. It seems to be urgent.
This should only take a moment, my friends. Enjoy the party in my absence.
But, yes, the Regency wallpaper is quite lovely. I agree. I wouldn't say, forget it.
That wyvern blood has some kick, doesn't it?
This is officially my worst night ever.
Not Lord Cyril's type.
Maybe he just doesn't like elves. Or women. In either case, you're the answer. He has the key. Go get it. What? It's your turn, Hawk. Go on.
Seems like I could save time and just assume a plan will fall apart from the start.
It hasn't fallen apart. It's just, not entirely cooperating with reality. Just go try something. So good luck with that.
Thanks.
So is that it? That's the whole game?
I'd like to thank all the little people who made this moment possible.
Tell the elf that her pleas are for nothing. She's pretty enough, I suppose. No doubt there are some men who would like that sort of thing.
You have it! Tell me you have it.
Was there ever any doubt?
Good, then we can find the jewel and get this over with.
And here I thought we were getting along so well.
I can't imagine anyone I would rather attend an Orlesian party with, even if you are human. Let's find that door and get inside.
That should do it.
What in the name?
There's no need for you to die today, friend. Just move on. You never saw us. You could have walked away.
Is something wrong?
I didn't want to kill him.
I've seen you kill several men.
There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. Enough. We're here for the heart. I'd like to do this quietly, alert as few guards as possible. What do you think?
Don't relish the thought of 24 guards chasing me round the chateau. Quiet's the way to go.
I'm glad you agree. Let's go. This part of the chateau will be crawling with guards. We'll have to try our best to keep out of sight. Or we could try to create distractions, provided you're good at throwing stones.
And if all else fails, we'll give them a sharp knock on the head.
Right, of course. Just try not to do it all the time. All right, I'm ready when you are. Try not to be seen.
In Hightown too. Even harder. Varric will want to know about this.
I must be hearing things.
You're making this more difficult than it has to be.
Cursed rats.
Did you hear about the Duke's meeting with the Empress?
I never listen to court gossip. That'll get you killed, my friend.
Stop!
You're making this more difficult than it has to be.
What was that scrabbling noise?
Can't speak now. I've too much to... If you need something, ask one of the servants. Well, why are you still bothering me?
There's a problem in the court.
A maker's breath.
I think Leopold's going to be an unhappy wyvern after that.
A miniature painting. Bethany would love this. Poor Varric. This hack doesn't even understand punctuation.
Oh, my head. What was that about?
All set!
Here, let's move. Try to be more careful.
Is someone there? Nodded off, I suppose. Hit the floor hard enough. What was that screaming noise?
Try to be more careful.
What was that?
No harm done.
What was that? What was that scrabbling noise?
What does Babette want now?
Her tea was too cold.
Oh, of course. It's either too hot or too cold.
Or her bed's either too soft or too long.
Nothing is ever just right with her. What a bitch.
Bethany loves this tad. Looks a bit like Gamlen, in a good way.
You didn't try the cheese, did you?
Are you joking? It tastes of despair. I'm not a mad...
Not going to happen. What's
Are you trying to get caught on purpose?
Is someone there?
Try not to be seen.
Damn blackouts, keeping me off patrol.
An armor stand would serve with more distinction than you, maggots. This may be a garden party, but we'll not be sipping fruity drinks and mingling. This is war. These heartless slaves to fashion would wear your skin as a cravat if they could. Never forget.
Done.
Every one of you will be prepared for battle. Do not relax for an instant.
That should do it. You dropped the pie.
I'm sorry, monsieur. It's all scorched while the hounds took a bite of it.
It's really not that bad. Just put it back on the plate and cover it up with some gravy.
Be quick, but careful. here.
I must be hearing things.
Fine, let's keep going.
I must be hearing things. Is someone there? What was that scrabbling noise? Damn blackouts, keeping me off patrol. In the chateau!
We're fine, let's keep going.
10 hours in this armor, a man's gonna pass out. That's my bloody story. I must be hearing things. I must be hearing things. What was that scrabbling noise? Oh, my head. What was that about? Damn blackouts, keeping me off patrol.
All set.
Here, let's move.
Oh, my head. What was...
This is it.
It's never as easy as it seems, is it?
I swear I didn't know. There must be some sort of switch.
What's the matter?
I don't want to talk about it. Let's simply find the jewel and be done with this.
What earth-shattering matter requires my attention this time?
Not to worry. I already have an escape route planned out.
Hawk this, hawk that. Why does everything fall to me? we going? How should I know? Do I look like the leader of this merry band of misfits? Something wrong?
I don't know. Yes.
Don't fret, my dear.
I see the party's moved indoors.
It's not over yet.
But it is over. I knew who you were the moment you arrived. Assassin.
Assassin? I thought we were here to steal a jewel.
Then she didn't tell you. The elf is a Kunari.
You're Kunari?
It's complicated.
Everyone's got to have a job, don't they?
My, she chose you well, didn't she?
Look, I came to stop the Heart from doing something we will all regret. He didn't. Leave him out of this.
And waste all the effort I spent luring you here before the Heart's arrival? Don't be foolish.
Assez hasatra mas.
Mas havas trasokolon. Take them away.
The elf was Kunari.
And the dwarf has no beard. I know, it made no sense to me either. Maybe they cut her horns off.
The Kunari are not a race. They are a religion. What I don't understand is why a Kunari agent would try to kill one of her own people. And why involve the champion?
Excellent questions.
I expect answers to match.
I live to please.
I have a question. When the Duke told you what I was, you said you didn't care. Was that true?
I would have said he couldn't compare to your awesomeness, but that might have seemed petty.
I am sorry. This didn't work out like I'd planned. Obviously.
What was your plan exactly?
The one I expected to find is named Salit, a member of the Ben Hasrath, the Heart of the Many. I was told he's here to sell secrets to the Orlesians, and I came to stop him. I suppose I was misinformed.
So you came here to stop this Salit from betraying your people?
You probably won't believe me, but this isn't a political mission. It's personal.
What do you mean?
Salit was my best Rathari, the one who recruited me into the Ben Hasrath. My tutor. He's the one who saw my potential, convinced me that I could make a difference. It doesn't matter now.
But you said he was selling secrets.
He is. Or at least he intends to. One last act of defiance. I can't let him do that. Not when he'll hurt so many others in the process.
You mean he'll hurt other Kunari?
Not every Kunari is a soldier, you know. There are tens of thousands of farmers, artisans, craftsmen. People who have never hurt anyone. People whose only crime is living. They don't deserve what he's going to do to them. But it's more than my duty to stop Salit. It is my moral obligation.
You mentioned the Heart of the Many before, but you said it was the name of the jewel.
It's also what Ben Hasrath means. Some people say we're enforcers, that keep the Kunari in line, but that's not it. It's hard to explain.
Try.
We're the soul of the Kun. We keep its spirit alive and protect it, from both outside and from within. Not every Kunari agrees, nor do they always do what is best for all. The Ben Hasrath remind us of our common goal.
You make them seem almost peaceful.
It's not always meant to end in violence. There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. I probably don't sound very convincing.
The way you're talking, it sounds like you're one of these Ben Hasrath.
I am. Or, I was. Whether I ever am again, I guess that remains to be seen.
Is that why you're here? To redeem yourself?
Not to them. Doubt is the path one walks to reach faith. To leave the path is to embrace blindness and abandon hope.
Another Kunari proverb?
She who swallows wisdom in tiny chunks avoids choking.
So, did you really involve me just because I had an invitation?
You were the only one on the invitation list who wasn't a personal friend of the Montfort family. And you're also Ferelden, with no reason to love Orlais, and incredibly competent, so I hear.
And what was going to happen when all this was over?
I thank you, we go our separate ways.
So I just fell off the Ferelden turnip card, is that it?
Truth? You're not exactly what I was expecting. Perhaps if I'd done my homework, I would have known more about you, given you the respect you deserve. Nothing I could do about it now.
So, everything you told me was a lie?
Not everything.
So I simply missed the part where you're Kunari?
You don't need horns to embrace the Qun. What you need is a purpose, a belief in unity, in improving the lot, not only for your own people, but for everyone.
You sound like you actually believe that.
I do. Nobody is controlling my mind. I'm not insane. Being Qunari doesn't automatically mean you're a zealot. Most Qunari don't even understand humans, why you act like you do. But I grew up among you. I understand perfectly well.
Wait, aren't you here to kill someone for the Qunari?
I never said I was killing him for the Qunari.
So you're improving his lot, perhaps repeatedly?
I know it's hard to understand. Our way of thinking must seem so alien. But just tell me, can you honestly say there's nothing to improve? Nothing to strive for? We believe in striving together. We may stumble, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try.
I don't disagree.
It's who I am. I joined the Ben Hasras because I felt it meant something. Means something.
You sound like you're trying to convince yourself.
It's been a long time since I talked to anyone about it. I suppose it's not really prison cell conversation.
I suppose the good news is with all this extra time I can learn to knit.
Could you make me a sweater?
No.
The first order of business is getting out of here before His Grace decides we would taste good in the soup. Or whatever he has planned. Any ideas?
Oh, I'm sure the others will be along any minute now.
Aren't dwarves supposed to have some sort of stone sense?
What good is that? Most of the chateau is stone. Knowing where the floor's at isn't going to help us.
Can't you, I don't know, always find your way around in caves or something?
Sunshine, all the caves we go to look exactly the same to me.
That's it. I'm officially tired of waiting to be rescued.
Why didn't you just do that before?
You said your friends were coming.
There you are. What happened?
Let's get out of here.
So, back through the castle, then?
There's a better way than fighting through the Duke's entire army. I'll show you.
Here's your equipment talk. Laying around in a locked chest.
Then we should head for the house. That's the way out I planned to take us through originally. Unless you want to carve your way out through the Duke's army.
We'll see.
That should do it. Which way you want to go, Hawk? I'll help you either way.
All set. Colonel, thanks. They're escaping!
escape route works.
Well, that's the last of it. When I'm through with this hack, he'll wish he'd never picked up a pen. There's something written on the back of this page, Hawk. I think they're directions. Want to check it out?
Treasure vaults. Wonder what Prosper keeps in here. But there is something odd about that painting. What do you think, Hawk? I think if you put the right runes in there, it'll make them into something new. How do we get past the barriers?
done with my hospitality already, are we? Such a shame.
It's not that we don't appreciate the accommodations, but you know how it is.
Alas, it's too soon for my guests to leave. You will miss the main event.
I could live with that.
No, I am afraid you couldn't.
Just let him go, Prosper. It's me you want.
What I want is to ensure you cannot further hinder my plans. Do your job and kill them, Jason. Is that not why I keep you around?
That is it! Hold them! I'm releasing the pets!
One less to worry about!
Someone fight the rest of my guys!
Give up now! That's enough!
I don't think we're getting out this way now.
Oh, I don't know. Some luck.
I think we're supposed to flip them all like that. Or Legion?
And this array of sculptures is known as scurvy bastards reflecting on modern life. After much reflection, they appear to have come to the conclusion, well, shit.
I think that's enough. You know, when we get home, we should get our portraits painted. I bet Mother would love that. Oh, but I didn't see this before. There are directions on the backs of...
See? Caves. Just like I said.
How did you know about this?
I stole old plans from the Fourth Blight. This was a retreat, they called it. At any rate, there's an exit that leads out onto the mountainside. Got everything from the chateau? The way those rocks look, I don't want to test this path more than once.
Now we know where the ghasts came from.
We'll have to fight through them. At least they'll slow down the Duke's men as well.
This has to be the place the directions will be.
I'll deal with this!
Messing with us is suicide.
That's odd. I could swear there was... Trust me.
Talis! The Circle are not the only ones who know how to break a mage.
If my boss locked me in the dungeon, I'd think about a career change.
I do not fight for him. The Duke is a fool. His enemies a posturing, guileless lot. But you are worth testing. Prosper can fight his own battles, and I shall choose mine.
Missed! That would have been a nice shot, too. You didn't think I was leaving, did you?
Somebody help me!
Well, that was bracing.
I thought you'd left.
Nonsense. I found a way around. I said I'd get you out of here, and I meant it.
Done.
Last name Tethras, right? I've heard of that clan.
Get out. Nobody's heard of Clan Tethras.
My father owned a dwarven sword with a Clan Tethras rune on it.
Well, what have we got here?
I think we're almost out.
And there's the way out. See? I told you I had a plan. It was a good plan. The kind that had an escape and everything.
Not a monster lair. That is a good sign.
So you could go. There are, however, other options.
Coming on a bit strong there, Talis. We've only just met.
But we've been through so much together. Wyvern hunts, betrayals, daring escapes from prison.
You're right. I'm feeling so close to you right now.
So, it's true what they say about you. You've been so reasonable since we were captured. I'm hoping that hasn't changed. What Salit is going to do will harm so many innocents. My people, as well as yours. It's my duty to stop him. Even so, I can't do it alone. Not anymore.
Explain what...
And yet, the information Salit plans to turn over to Orlais, even those who fled the Qunari of any race, will be condemned to persecution forever.
So that...
If only I'm not here on some direct... Salit was declared Tal Vashoth, but they did...
Doesn't that...
No. The Ben Hasrath didn't order me... I would...
Why?
It's not easy being an elf in the Qun. What about you? Have you ever been a part of something bigger than just yourself?
I have friends.
It's not the same. The Cunard... Yes, it could be better. But so could human indifference and cruelty. Or do you disagree?
No, you...
Then help me stop this before it goes too far.
What did you...
Well, then, just as he's...
No.
Or we could find out when Salit is arriving and stop him before it's too late.
You don't actually think you...
Alone? Some things are worth dying for.
After everything...
Because I've got your nose.
The Qun taught you that?
If I were following the Qun, I would actually have your nose. I suppose that doesn't help. If I had my way, you would never have been this involved in the first place.
I see your side. What now?
That's up to you. I couldn't force you to help, even if I wanted to. I get the feeling you're an exceptional person, Hawk. Here's your chance to prove it. Thank you, Hawk.
I knew you were a worthless traitor the moment I laid eyes on you.
Baron Arlange, so nice to see you again.
You filthy turnip! You humiliated me!
He was persistent. I'll give him that much. Like Salit, but for sale. He must be close. Thank you for deciding to do this.
I'm a sucker for hard cases. Just look at my companions.
You have no idea, Talus.
Atas Shokra, Ben Hasrath.
Ebala Maras. Bendar Salit Asit.
Zatarith Barak. Alat Kufir Abaz.
Atas Raval. Pana Hedan. Salit is already here. He's meeting with the Duke at the base of the mountain.
Then we're going the wrong way.
We need to get down there before it's too late.
Let's get this over with, Canary, before your assassins find us. Already I regret agreeing to spare them.
I have chosen my path. That choice should not...
Bashera! I am here to facilitate your deal with the Empress. Nothing more. Well, names, Your Grace. It's a list of names. What is the meaning of this?
You asked for a weapon. I am providing it.
We expected the formula for black powder, dreadnought plans, a map of Cunandar, anything. This is useless. Your Grace. Ah, the Ferelden. You just keep turning up.
I have an excellent sense of dramatic timing. And good hair.
Joke while you can. You will not find it funny for long.
Talus.
I said I would stop you, Salit.
And I said I would slay you if you tried.
If anyone is to do any slaying, it will be me.
Kill them all! You should never have come here, Ferelden! Focus on the kill! Get back!
Leopold! How sweet! He likes you! How about you? Excellent, Leopold! Enjoy my trap, Ferelden! Dear friends! Hold my command! Keep away from me! The Empress will hear of this! Orlais will burn Kirkwall to the ground! All of you will die screaming! I swear it!
I would have tried begging for mercy, but that's just me.
You blasted! Darn it!
Thank you for the lovely party. I'll treasure the belt.
And that's why you don't waste your last-minute monologuing.
Looks like the Duke has fallen from grace.
Atash Varin Kata. If the Duke only knew what he nearly had in his grasp. Thank you. There's no way I could have done this without your help.
What's the scroll?
This is a list of agents throughout Thedas. Qunari, like myself. Many of them have children, family, friends. They're people you wouldn't suspect. Some have even left a Qun behind. But if this list fell into human hands, they, and everyone they know,
would be killed.
The Arcune believes they knew the risks. But what about the innocents? I couldn't let this happen.
That's what you do for a friend.
A friend? Is that what I am?
And deadly. And delightful. And beautiful.
Such a charmer. Yes, I see.
Thanks for that, brother.
Don't complain. Sidekicks get to watch.
Ew. Oh, before I forget. That was going to be the heart of the many. You'd find a jewel, while I'd go off and find Salit, and be back before anyone was the wiser. I suppose nothing ever goes like we plan, does it? Take care of yourself, Hawk. Maybe we'll meet again, sometime.
Let me guess. You haven't seen Talus since that day.
A safe assumption, given her nature.
And who is left to appease Olay after a duke's murder at the hands of the champion of Kirkwall?
Prosper invited it by dealing with Talvashoth, possibly under orders from Empress Celine. Imagine the scandal if that was known.
If you believe a Kunari agent.
Well, that's the difficult part, isn't it? I don't know why Hawk helped Talus. I suppose she was pretty for a Kunari. Whatever the reason, I doubt it's the last we've seen of her. But what do I know? I just tell stories.